the eyes. And we'll go ahead and start by drawing in the eyelid, if we can. Alright, it actually doesn't look too bad. Here we're going to make eyelids, and we're going to use the draw brush, but we've got a couple issues. One is the eyelids have to go over the edge of this colored area, and so we have to draw them pretty thick. And then the other thing is that we have to get rid of these wrinkles up here, so we'll do that. So we're using the draw brush and then the crease brush. Okay, that doesn't seem to be working too well. So maybe what we'll do is flatten brush and see if that'll help. But we can see that what the problem with it is that this produces it's not even, so not smooth. So we need to smooth that out. See if that helps at all. That's the crease brush. And now let's do the flatten brush. Let's try the scrape brush. Is that scrape? That's fill. Scrape. Let's see what that does. Okay, so we've got a nice straight edge, but now we need to see that it's got to smooth this out, and we want to straighten this. This is the scrape brush. Try to get back that line. Not doing that well. And let's see if we can do a flatten. And then we'll smooth everything out and try to get this area in here taken care of, because the characteristic. So this doesn't really look like the drawing, because I've had to create a quite a bit of an eyelid, which is not in the drawing. But that's because this eyelid has to go over the area, or the pupil. So let's go ahead and see that. There we go. And now you can see that it's got this awful scary look to it, which is not what we wanted. Working on the eyebrows and the eyelashes, we'll start with creating a separate object.
there. We'll go ahead and extrude that so we can see it. And we're going to ahead turn on snapping. We're going to do snapping to the face, nearest face. We're going ahead and do the move and the rotate, and align, rotate to target, back face culling, and we'll try this, see what happens. And now we'll go ahead and see if that attaches. No, it would help to turn it on. Extrude it, and as you can see, it's locked in to the face. Okay, well that doesn't seem to be working, so let's get rid of those. And let's add on a modifier, and we'll do a shrink wrap, and we'll do here, and we'll put in, see if that helps. Turn the snapping back on, and using this, see if we can get it. Okay, so we see that the here's what the shrink wrap is going to produce, and this is where the actual mesh is. So to get those to match up, we'll do this cage item, which now puts us out. We're pushing it out too far. Let's see if we do what happens when we do this. Still way too far. So between snap to vertice and shrink wrap, we get this thing to actually kind of get close to it. And now we can go ahead and create a turn that off. And change this. Apparently the snap to vertice is making trouble. So now So apparently what we'll work on is these two, the shrink wrap with the cage modifier and the snap to vertex will eventually get you, sometimes you have to turn them on and off. So now what we can do is we can add another modifier. We can do a solidify and send it to the back. So if we float this out, and so we now have, and then we add another modifier. We add a mirror. We now have eyebrows on both sides. And then we can do things like add a shrink wrap modifier. We got shrink wrap, add a solidify, add a subdivision surface, and we've got some eyebrows, and we can then scale it. Actually, there we go. And now we're not going to sculpt these, so we should probably drive the subdivision surface up and shade it smooth. And so there's eyebrows. And the same principle can be used for the eyelashes. What we're going to do is build those up, just vertex model it, but we're going to pull a line of vertices from here and clean that up, and then go ahead and get that taken care of. So that's how you would do the eyebrows and eyelashes.